Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Carl. I'm your host, Carl Carrington of Samson Properties, and I'm here to answer your questions about the real estate market. Our question for today is, what is the real estate market like in Laurel, Maryland, in the zip codes 20707 and 20708? Well, to answer that question, I looked back for the last 30 days of sales activity in those two zip codes and combined them, and here's what I found. There are 9 coming soon properties. There are 38 active properties. And over the last 30 days, 57 properties closed, and there are pending sales. That means that properties that are under contract of 69. What this says to me in part is that the number of closed properties and the number of pending contracts are about the same. There may be a 3% difference in the pendings. However, the active and coming soon properties are approximately 10 less than that, which means that the inventory for these two zip code areas is declining. And if you are a buyer, what that means to you is that you are going to need to make sure that you are fully qualified, that you have your pre-qualification letter, if not a qualification letter, that shows that your lender has viewed your income, your bank statements, and possibly even your taxes, and done what they call a desktop underwriting of your finances to make sure that you are fully qualified and there are not going to be any last minute aha moments. The other thing is that as a seller in this particular market, it means that this inventory does in fact represent a seller's market, which is good for you. However, even as a seller in a seller's market, you still want to have your property in tip-top shape, great curb appeal, good first 10 seconds impression when someone walks into your property, that you've got it decluttered, possibly staged, freshly painted, and ready to move in, because people, even the buyers are in this market, are looking for move-in related properties. I can tell you that for the condominium market, there are 3 properties that are in the coming soon status. And that means that within the next 21 days that they'll be on market. They range from $219,000 to $278,000. There are 8 active properties that range in price from $164,900 to $299,000. And they have an average time on market of 27 days. When you go to the Townhouse Market, which a number of people seem to find interest in, there are no coming soon properties in that particular segment of the market. However, there are 12 active properties, and they range in price from $295,000 to a high of $538,424, and they have an average days on market of 19 days. When it comes to the detached market, detached homes market, there are 5 properties in the coming soon area, and they range from $264,000 to $264,990 to $640,000 as a high. And they should be coming on the market again within the next 21 days. There are currently 17 active properties, and they range in price from $235,000 to $1.999 million. And their average time on market is 51 days, but the $1 million property has been on the market for over a year. And that kind of skews the market. The actual average time on, or median time on market, is 18 days. With that to me illustrates that, again, if you are a buyer, you want to make sure that you are ready and able to purchase a property and be ready to move forward as quickly as possible with your decision making. And if you are a seller, again, that you would want to make sure that you have your property ready for sale. Some people ask, well, where is Laurel? What can you tell me about Laurel? Laurel is midway between DC and Baltimore, and in between 95 and BW Parkway. It is, again, probably a half an hour to Baltimore, a half an hour to DC, probably 30 minutes to 40 minutes away from Annapolis. It is just north of the University of Maryland's campus on Route 1. And so I'd probably say 15 to 20 minutes at the most. That would be if you caught all the lights. There are a number of major employers in the area. The Fort Meade is 1 to 2 exits up BW Parkway from Laurel. And NSA is there as well. And there are a number of shops, restaurants, things for entertainment, parks, elementary schools, middle schools, and high schools in the area. And again, major highways, close proximity to the train, as well as that's the Amtrak train in Baltimore, or in Laurel. There's a stop in Laurel, as well as there is a metro station in Greenbelt, which is not far from Laurel as well. Those are some of the some of the answers to the question of what is the market like, and also what is Laurel like. What are some of the things about Laurel that might make it a place for you to consider living. And also, again, if you have any other questions, feel free to write your questions in at the bottom in the comments section. And I would like to again introduce myself as Carl Carrington with Samson Properties. My office phone number is area code 240-630-8689. My cell phone number is 301-537-2251. And my email address is the letter C, MYREALTOR. That's cmyrealtor@gmail.com. I look forward to talking with you. If you have any questions or any topics that you would like for me to discuss, again, feel free to put them in the comments section just below here. I wish you $1 million day. And again, feel free to get in touch with me if you have any questions or comments.